China looked yellow to Europeans long before that had any racial implications. In the 17th and 18th century, European travelers turned up in increasing numbers on the shores of East Asia and were able to observe, record, and report home about a civilization they were coming to know and greatly admire. In their uncritical admiration, they often got a lot wrong, but that's the subject for a different video. They were dead right, though, about yellow as a color of honor. This vase, of course, is the esteemed shade we talked about in another video, chicken fat, or schmaltz yellow. You can see that in my color playlist. But on this channel, anytime we look at an official imperial portrait when the emperors aren't cosplaying something else, you'll notice they are almost always in yellow vestments. In mythology, the Yellow Emperor, or Thearch, is the progenitor of the Han Chinese people. And even in geography or geology, we have the Yellow River, and yellow as the color of earth. Huangtu, yellow earth, in its most specific sense, is what in English we call loess, L-O-E-S-S, the special kind of soil that nourished earliest Chinese civilization. And so for all these reasons, you'll notice that in the chinoiserie that was quite fashionable in Europe in the 18th century, China yellow is regularly present. The turn toward a discourse of race came relatively late in the 19th century when there was a discourse of the world of humans as marked by color, red for Amerindian, brown for the Malays, and obviously yellow for East Asia. These days, in the West, that kind of color discourse is typically considered quite rude, although still the yellow ring of the Olympic Games is meant to represent Asia, go figure. But in China, in a lot of ways, the color terminology is considered much less problematic. It's not that Chinese people will typically refer to themselves as yellow in the day-to-day, but it's just that when it comes up, it's not such a shocking thing, in part for all of the deeper cultural, historical reasons I've already mentioned, and also because, to a very great degree, the discourse of scientific racism, social Darwinism, and color was imbibed on the Chinese scene and absorbed with very little critical reflection, even to the present day.